Hey guys, it's John, the Vintage Geek, and welcome back inside the Vintage Geek's toy room. Looking at some Centurions, and those are Star Commanders, right? Or Air Commandos? Star Commanders, right? I don't remember. I got like 3 of them, and some mask figures, all in this case. They're not Air Raiders, they're Star Commanders, I think. Those 3 guys with the ropes. I found them at a thrift store and I just put them in there. We're going to look at Earthrise, the new Optimus Prime from Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy. We are at Earthrise now. We're going to compare them to a couple other Optimus Primes that have come from down the road, you know. The packaging on this is really cool. Takara Tomy, Hasbro, Autobots, Transformers. Hasbro down there for 8 years old and up, 8 plus. This artwork is awesome. I love the Decepticon ship chasing the Autobot arc. You got up there's Unicron, right? Really cool images of all the guys crashing on Earth. There's Hound and Wheeljack. Hope we get I think that means we're going to get another Wheeljack in this series, right? We need a really good Wheeljack. Leader class. This is an awesome figure. You got all the stuff on the bottom, warning labels and whatnot. Don't eat them, please. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Optimus Prime with the matrix of leadership. Sorry. The trailer and everything comes with this. It's a full Optimus Prime. We haven't had one in a while that looks this good with the trailer. They always look clunky and junky. Like, remember the Power Master one we had a while back? It was kind of bulky, you know? So this is like a classic Optimus Prime with the trailer. Sort of like what we had back in the day with Gen 1 in 1984. The instructions on this guy fold out to a massive document. They are just lots and lots of steps. But he's easier than you might think, and he's very satisfying to transform. You've got all these other options you can put. I'll show you these things as we go along, but they're just showing you all the different options for how to put the weapons and the repair guy and all these other things. If you get grapple, you can use him. There's must be these weird connecting mechanisms, so you can use him to sort of help the trailer or pull it or do something. We'll check it out when we get grapple. I imagine that means he's coming soon. You have this red visor thing that says to put over this, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Reveal, but then I realized if you pull out the packaging, the back of the packaging, there's a map. Look at this, there's a star map. Can you believe it? And if you put this over it, you can see the red lines that are telling you where to go on the star map. And there's Cybertron. If you move the red line up, you can find Micron. So that's pretty cool. We haven't had these little red filters in a long time. Used to be you could put them on the back of the figure and read the stats. This is how he comes straight out of the package. He's bolted into the trailer. You got this cool gun. It's solid. I like how solid the weapon is. It's hefty. It looks like it could really do some damage. Unlike the previous weapons that we've had in the last couple lines, I can't get it out of his hand. All right, we're going to bring the whole bot over. Where they're hollow. You see how there's all these hollow indents? Like, the shape of the gun is cool, but I don't like the hollow indents. I like a solid piece like this one is. So I'm very happy with this weapon. And it does fold up so that he can carry it with him on his back or under the trailer, things like that. There's a few options which we'll show you as the video goes along. Prime himself he comes in the trailer like this. You've got your little robot dude up here, the repair guy. Boop, 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 boop. Teletran 1's repair bot. And the arms flip out, so you can kind of do that. He's got some posability in the arms, and he can rotate on the end of his, tether there, whatever you want to call it. Which is kind of cool. He's still got the window, at least it doesn't open in this version, but it's there. That was in, just like the original. The only thing is, on the box, it shows it being blue, where in real life it's gray. So I don't know if there's going to be a variation out there, or if that's just difference in the artwork. There's a peg on the trailer bed, and it goes into that hole there, so you can kind of lay him down. Keep him secure in there. Yeah. Let's put the gun on. Check this out. Oh, his hands. He has movable fingers. What? Let me get this off again, and we can take a look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Wow. I'm loving it. He also has lots of holes to put the weapon in different spots. So you have variations there, which is really cool because you can do a lot of different play style, play value. You can have different missions. He can sort of be like Megatron, have his gun on his arm, and just all kinds of cool stuff you could just imagine. You could do the backpack. I kind of like it like this, actually. If you're going to put it on his back, you might as well have the full gun out and just have it be like it's strapped to his back. No reason to fold it up, I think, right? Yeah, that looks good just like it is. I'm sure in other instances we'll fold it up. Articulation here, the head moves, 360 and has a really nice bob up and down. Don't usually see that too often in Transformers figures. A lot of head movement here. Really nice. This figure is phenomenal. Shoulder movement, because of the transformation, he can go back a little bit. Got a full 360, you can go up 90 degrees. You got a twist at the elbow and an elbow bend. One direction bend here, we got to find the right spot. And the hand swivels around, and like we saw before, the fingers open and close. They are all attached to each other, so it's not individual. It's just the four fingers opening and closing. But very, very cool nonetheless. Both sides work great. He's got a twist in the waist. It's only blocked by the pieces in the back. But it gives you enough side to side to put him in some really good positions. There's no rocking up and down on this. His legs can come out. And he can do the full Van Damme split. Look at that. And they go forwards and backwards. Pretty good. He does have a rotation at the thigh up there. No other rotations, but his knee bends all the way around. And he's got some feet that swivel here, and you can move the back and the front. Due to the way he transforms, this allows you to get into a lot of dynamic positions, and you'll be able to retain stability while the character is in those positions, so it's really cool. A side effect of the transformation is that you can get a lot of stability in the feet. Trying to look at the eyes. I think they're a touch of light blue in there. That's pretty cool. You can pop this piece off the trailer here. Right there. There you go. And this can become a shield of some sort. Can go on his arm here. Be a shield. I'll kind of do a pose with it. I don't know. Should it go this way? Nah, that doesn't look good that way, does it? It's too... It goes better the other way, doesn't it? Kind of put it in his hand? I don't know if we can put it in his hand. I don't think it works in his hand here. Hold on. Let's see. It's not quite long enough, the peg. You can barely put it in there, but it stays, but it's not quite long enough. I don't think that works. I think it should go there. Yeah. It should go there. We'll do a pose with that on there and just show you how that works later on. And this guy, the little helper from Teletran 1, it's a repair drone. That can come off, and there's a peg on it. And it can go on the back of Optimus Prime. Those two holes go on these pegs here, so when you put it back, you'll know how to put it back. But you can kind of pop that in there. And at first it looks way too tall, but if you bend it down a little bit, and you can kind of get the idea. And there we go. Take this piece. Put the gun back in his hand. There he is, all decked out. Decked out to the max. Yeah. Put his arms, put the claw arms back, so it kind of just looks like a weapon or something, right? There you go. Now he's got this shoulder cannon. All right, let's do some comparisons. We'll do a full transformation at the end of the video. So if you just want to see some comparisons and look at the figure itself, some 360s, you know, here we go with that. If you want to see the transformation, you can stay all the way to the end because we'll do that last. Just in case some of you just want to see the figure and you don't really care about how he transforms. Because this could be a long video. But here he is next to the animated 35th anniversary that just came out. And I think this new one, Earthrise, is better than animated. Look at the wheels, the way they did them on the legs. Earthrise is much better in the backpack area, the back area. This pack sticking out looks weird. The arms look weird, where the Earthrise one doesn't have that. So the 35th anniversary just has stuff, transformation stuff stuck around him, and it doesn't really work. Where the new Earthrise looks great all the way around. Comparing him to the original Vintage, he's a little bit taller than the original Vintage. But he looks more like the cartoon than the original Vintage did. And again, the original Vintage had less detail in the arms, where this looks more, you know, realistic in the arms. And the back of the original Vintage was just a big open hole, where now we've got these pieces in there that make them, I mean, they're not gaudy and horrible looking, you know? It looks like a robot, you know? So he almost all the way around, he looks like he could be a robot. This is like the best. I'm going to say it right now. This is the best one, other than maybe the Masterpiece. So here we go. Let's do a 360 here on this. And you see what I mean with the positions you can put him in? He can do some pretty cool poses. Like he's ready to fight Megatron here. Megatron! One shall stand, one shall fall. You can go up against Soundwave. Soundwave be like, Optimus Prime, you have no chance. Ravage, rumble, eject, Operation Destroy Prime. Here's Prime all decked out like I promised. I'd put the shield on, put his shoulder cannon on, back cannon, whatever you want to call it, and he's got the gun in his hand. So, you know, you can make it work. I mean, this doesn't look too bad, right? You know? So you can make it work. If you want to put all the accessories on, it's feasible, it looks good. You know, it's totally up to you. But it's not absurd like some of the accessories have been. It actually works for accessories here. His chest can open up. This is another cool feature hinted at in the instructions there, but now I'm showing you the Autobot matrix of leadership is inside his chest. You just pop the windows open and it's right there. It's really snug, very secure, difficult to get out. But you can kind of get it out if you wiggle it a little bit and work back and forth. And you can lay Optimus Prime down and have him be worked on. That's kind of cool. So standing up or laying down, the trailer works as a repair bay. Our little Alpha... it's not Alpha Trion, right? Is it? Alpha Trion was the character, wasn't it? What am I trying to say? The computer they had. Anyways, who cares? So yeah, there's 2 pegs in there, and that's where this sort of slides onto those pegs. And I want to give you a good look at this. I'm going to go under the light here. The Autobot Matrix of Leadership. Looks really cool. Looks a lot like the movie. That's what I like about it. It's got a peg hole in the back. A big hole in the back. But you could shine a light through it if you were... I mean, if you were so inclined, you could put an LED right inside of it. There's that much room back there. He can hang on to it thanks to his hands being able to open and close and pass it along to Ultra Magnus till all are one. So let's take a look at him in truck mode. There you go. Vehicle mode. He's all set to go. Give you some 360s here in truck mode. And then we'll get into the transformations after this, I think. I know, long video, but I want you to be able to see every aspect of this figure because he is awesome. Like I said, I think he's second only to the masterpiece Optimus Prime. This is the best 6 to 8 inch Optimus Prime that you can buy. I really, really believe so now. I mean, the big one from... What was it? From Titan's Return, I think? He was pretty cool. Generations Titan's Return. That giant one was pretty cool. But this one, for this size, is the best. You can put all the gear on him, too, I noticed. You can put the repair bot down. It pegs into the hole where the trailer would normally go in. And then you can put the gun in the back of him. So you could put all the gear on him in truck mode. Or you could just slide the gun, turn it upside down the other way, and just put the gun alone on the back there. So you can store the weapon as he's driving around in truck mode. But if you've been waiting for a good Optimus Prime, if you've kind of been on the fence with the last few, don't get on the fence with this one. This is the one that you want. I am extremely happy now that I've got him out of the box and I've transformed him a few times. And the trailer still works and fits nicely with the gun in the back of Optimus Prime there. So you don't have to put it on the bottom of the trailer, which I'll show you in a little bit here. You can do. But you could also just put it here, and it doesn't hinder it that much. It won't turn as much as it is without the black gun there, but, you know. Alright, let's get into transforming. First, we got to put the hands away. Just open up these little doors on his arms and tuck his fists inside. And then you want to snap his feet together. There's little pegs here, and they go into those slots, and you will hear a satisfying click when you got it done. Fold his feet down. And now there are these little flaps you want to pull up. They're very difficult. I think you kind of got to grab them from the side here. They're very difficult to get out. Hold on. I'll get it. Like, where the heck, how do I know they fold out. I just did this. There we go. Kind of pinch it from the side, I think, and you can kind of get a nail under there and fold them up. So just hold them up a little bit. You want to unfold these tires in the back and fold this all the way down. A lot of pieces in this thing just kind of fold. Flip him all the way around, detach him from his waist. I'm going to try to put the head away first. Let's see if I can do... Nah, let's do it later. We'll do it later. We're going to do it the way we should do it. So you're going to pop the whole thing away, and you're going to unfold, and you're going to unfold again. Then you're going to unfold these flaps from inside here, open them all the way up. Don't leave them at 90 degrees. Open them all the way up. There we go. There we go. And now these two things you want to fold in. So they're on each side. Fold them in. And now we'll do the head here. We'll rip this open. Tuck the head away. There we go. Yeah. Keep that shut there. All right. And now this is going to come down, and you can see it already. This is just going to fold all the way down. You want to try to keep these snapped together here. Hold on. Yeah, kind of get that folded down. Now the arms, you're going to pull them back. So you got your smokestacks back here. And then just rotate them around so the silver parts go right up inside there. Yeah. You'll have a nice... There's a nice sort of locking peg sort of system in there. You'll feel it when you put them in there. Now rotate these down. There's a couple of clips on the bottom. They all go together. And then you want to fold these shut. Fold these shut. The wheels you don't necessarily need to shut till you put these all the way up. But you want to put those blue things down. There are parts in the back of the cab that will slot into those. And then just kind of make sure everything is snug and sort of closed up. See, I'm still trying to get that all together there. And there you go. He is a truck. He is in vehicle mode, ready to roll out. And the trailer just goes right on right there. There's a peg, and it goes in that little hole there. And he drives around pretty cool. Yeah. I'm driving convoy. Yeah. Awesome. And I got the gun underneath the trailer there, just so you can see it. I'll show you some of that there in a minute when I do the trailer stuff. Because I'll show you the trailer. I'll show you a little, I mean, it's stupid easy to transform. Alright, you want to go back? You want to come back into robot mode? We can do that if you want. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything's snug on him and giving you some looks here so you can kind of see it. Well, just fold his legs down, fold them down. Pop these things open on each side. Just get it all opened up again. Get it all opened up again. Come on. There's little tabs you can kind of get your fingernails under if you do it right. Pull his arms out. I like to just kind of put him up off to the side. You're going to want to pop his head back out. Get that body away. You can kind of poke his head through and shut that thing again. Make sure it's level. Now that you have to fold the top one in, fold, and then fold the bottom one in, fold, and then fold the top onto the bottom, jink, and then fold the whole thing down, and then fold it forward and clip it in. So it's just a bunch of folds. Spin it around, and you want to open these back up, then fold that up, close the wheels. So yeah, just like I'm saying, he's just a bunch of folds. Fold, and then you want to pop these back open. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, sorry. And get his fists out. Get the right side here. Where is it? There it is. Get his fist out. Separate his legs, fold those down. Open up his feet. And you're basically done. That is it, right? So it's very satisfying in the transformation on this guy. Probably the best, the least convoluted, the best. I like all the folding options. Really cool. The trailer, you just fold the back up. You put this guy... Actually, you don't want to do that. Sorry. You want to fold him forward. So lay it down like that. And you can either leave them that way, or you can kind of fold them up like that. Either way is up to you. But that's how you want to do that. And then you just close it all up and squish all the tabs together. There's a bunch of tabs in there, and he's a trailer. And you got this little stand that you can open and put up, you know, so he can go on there. And that's pretty cool. And that's the peg that goes in the back of Prime's. I like the Autobot symbol, this little Cybertron ball or whatever that's up there. The blue stripe looks great. The back of the trailer is all technical and doodaddy. Looks really nice though. I mean, that's really cool. Now we'll do the gun. So the gun has these pegs here. You can't really, I mean, it could go there, it could go there. Doesn't really seem to go that way. And it can go this way. It fits between the tires, but it doesn't actually, if you look at it, it doesn't actually line up right. So it's got to go on one of these side holes where these pegs are going to go in there. That one, it doesn't line up right there. So you can't really go this way over here, because then the peg is behind the hole. So it's got to go either this way or the other way. And if you go that way, you're like, what is that? Why is that there? That doesn't make much sense. And this way, you've just got a thing sticking out the side, which again doesn't make much sense for being on a trailer. I'm trying to decide like what makes it look good, and I think that's the only way, because now it looks like a canister of something. You know, you've got, you see it on the road where trucks have these canisters of extra fuel or something attached to them there. And that's what this makes it look like, one of those canisters, and therefore it makes the most sense for the trailer. So I'd say you kind of put it on like that, and if you want to, or you can put it in the back like we showed earlier. Alright guys, I think that's going to be about it for Optimus Prime from Earthrise, the War for Cybertron. Thanks a lot for watching, I really appreciate it. And you know what? If you guys like toys as much as I do, this is the channel for you. So hit that subscribe button and follow along as more toys come into the toy room. And we will showcase what we get. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching again. I'm John, I'm out of here. I really appreciate you stopping by.